If you're chatting with ChatGPT and trying to get some work done, you're probably wasting about 8 to 10 hours a week on busy work. And that's not your fault. You just didn't know how. But now we'll see how to cut the routine. Actually, working with ChatGPT is like using this folding pocket knife. Why? Because it can seemingly do everything, but it's not really a universal tool. If you try to assemble furniture with it, for example, it's not very handy because the screwdriver here is, well, honestly, it's even hard to get out. A professional tool, on the other hand, is no longer just ChatGPT. And now we'll go over 3 simple steps to turn basic ChatGPT into a professional tool that will help you speed up your work several times over.
Oh, well, that's really nice.
So give this video a like if you're not a bot or an AI, and let's go. And the first tool you need to start with is using an AI assistant. And many will say, sure, now comes the coding and all that complicated stuff. But guys, no, it's actually very simple. Even a cat can understand an AI assistant. So AI assistants are when you take the prompt you use for a specific task and save it within a certain interface, like ChatGPT itself, or GPTunnel, or any other service. And then you don't have to keep remembering it. I mean, that's the whole point of using a neural network. Most people, by the way, don't even use this. We had a case where an AI assistant saved a logistics specialist 3 hours of free time a day. How? Well, he simply trained it. Like, if you get a request document like this, check it and output it in the specific format needed for the next step. Before, the specialist spent 3 hours a day on this work. With the AI assistant, it only took 15 minutes. And what will you say? But I can do all that in ChatGPT or DeepSeek too. Well, even the cat knows that's not exactly the best way. The thing is, when you're working in DeepSeek or ChatGPT, you're wasting time trying to remember that specific prompt. What's more, you're trying to find that one chat saved in the AI, scrolling through to see where that conversation was, and so on. Don't do it that way. And every time you have to keep re-explaining to ChatGPT, no, fix this here, fix that there. So take your last chat with ChatGPT and ask it this. Please turn this conversation into an AI assistant instruction to do all the work we just did in a single prompt. Make it step by step. And that's important. And after that, you'll get a ready-to-use prompt that lets you do it all step by step in one go. Then, in ChatGPT, we open the GPT section and paste it into your assistant's instructions. After that, you won't have to explain what to do 100 times. You just take your tool and use it, and you don't get distracted by all kinds of other nonsense. So use this approach. It's actually really good. Well, the next level is already more advanced. That's when you take this AI assistant you've made and this same prompt you used and integrate it into the work of AI agents. What is that? It's when you don't even need to go into ChatGPT to perform a particular task. For example, on our course, our students write questions to the curators in the Telegram chat for Kuzma, the neurocurator. By the way, both human curators and Kuzma are on duty there. So they write, for example, how do I connect to ChatGPT? Or how do I write a prompt? Or I have this error here, and so on. Kuzma catches all these messages in the right Telegram thread and then sends them to ChatGPT for execution with a specific, prompt, which then connects to the database of all the answers curators have already given our students and gives them the answer right there in Telegram. As a result, our response time has been reduced from 15 minutes per student response to 20 seconds. And these are the answers that our curators used to give before. The same thing, for example, the employees of Eldorado and M-Video who studied with us, they implemented a bot that responds to comments on marketplaces. A door sales company implemented a salesperson who understands door sizes and house types from photos and advises the client. So this is already a move to the next level, where you don't even assemble furniture manually, but you have a machine that you press a button on and it assembles the furniture for you. And the next level is when we create AI automation, for example, based on N8, Make, or Noodle, or any other tools, where you just explain what you need to do, and the system builds the automation itself, and then it's executed. 3 simple steps like that. First, you need to do this work yourself. That is, you tried it yourself, did it manually, and got a result. Second, you turn this correspondence you've got into instructions for the AI assistant. And third, You automate it using the automation systems I mentioned. And please write down what tasks you automate with neural networks and what has actually worked and where neural networks are still messing up. Well, this was Pavel Lebedev. See you soon. Bye.